Coastal residents haven't seen this in a while. Roaring winds, torrential downpours, violent waves. In the past 2 years, no major hurricanes have hit the U.S., but FEMA Administrator Craig Fugate says that doesn't mean it'll be quiet this time around.
Lack of activity and a history of not having a lot of hurricanes doesn't mean that this year you are going to have a reduced risk. This is an active year.
2 months into this hurricane season, Fugate says his priority is being proactive, both online and in person. A much different approach from the days of Hurricane Katrina, when FEMA was highly criticized for their slow response.
Our goal is to continue to focus on how the public communicates and how they get information.
That means regular Facebook and Twitter updates, a low bandwidth mobile website, m.fema.gov, and an upcoming smartphone app that's set to be released this month. FEMA also says it's meeting with local officials on the ground and in hurricane-prone areas and talking to retail stores about how to get supplies out.
We're ready for the next disaster.
But the agency admits that money is a problem. They say they don't have enough cash on hand to deal with the busy hurricane season or fully respond to another major storm like Katrina.
That may require us to go back to Congress and ask for more funds.
Asking Congress for more money in general hasn't proven to be an easy process. But Republican Congressman Allen West says he's confident that bitter partisanship would not stop lawmakers from giving the public what it needs in a disaster.
We're not going to play games with the security of American people.
West also says FEMA has come a long way since Katrina, and he believes the agency is prepared to do its job. But an active season would likely force FEMA to stop rebuilding projects from prior disasters so it can divert funds to where it's needed most.
You have to really narrow down and look at what are your key functions and prioritize those, which means you may not be able to do everything that everybody wants you to do.
FEMA also says it's dealing with a tighter budget on top of the likelihood that it may get squeezed even tighter after Congress recently passed the debt bill.
There's been some downward pressure.
Fugate says regardless of funding, hurricanes won't stop and FEMA will be ready, and they hope the public will too.
Know what you're going to do now, know what the plan is, know what your community plan is.
Reporting from Washington, I'm Kristin Volk, ABC Action News.